probably see this title and calling me crazy out the gate. That's like, you crazy. You don't got no hustle in you. You gotta speak stuff into fruition and all that other good stuff. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. All this stuff still applies. I'm still a hustler through and through. Well, what's up, y'all? I go by Gig Hustler PJ. You call me PJ for short. I have been involved in the gig apps, mostly food delivery and food delivery catering, for over 6+ years now. That's like 6.5. About my anniversary about to come up on me doing it full time. So I've been doing it for a little minute. So don't bite my head off yet. Just give me a minute to explain. Now, when I originally started doing the gig apps back in 2019, orders, everything was at full abundance. Everything was at a high point. You gotta think, back then these apps were competing at the bottom level. Everybody was kind of on an more even playing field. And I'm talking about all the food. I'm mostly gonna talk about food delivery apps, but I can even talk about rideshare too. Not that I've done it personally, but it still applies to it. Everybody was competing. The money was flowing. Not as many people were doing it. So your pay was a lot higher, or a lot more, way inflated. Let's just say inflated. Meaning you was making, especially when I was doing food, oh my God, the orders, the peak pay. Most of my peak pays in my area was at double digits. The orders was like this, like you couldn't, your phone was overheating how many orders they was coming. All that good stuff applied. So back then, yes, setting a daily goal made sense because it was way more likely to happen. On top of that, the pandemic happened shortly after I started, so that inflated orders again. But it's not the same as it was 6 years ago. Really hasn't been the same last, I can almost say 2, maybe even 3 years since the pandemic. Then pretty much everything to balance back out. Kinda. I mean, nothing's ever gonna be 100% the same, but y'all get what I mean by that. But back then, yeah, you could do that. You can't do it right now. And I say we should really more so focus. Well, I'll tell you what I do. Not necessarily say we. I'm gonna take that off the table. Let me tell you what I do. I focus on the hours and the strategy. I focus on, okay, I'm gonna have to go out. Like today, for instance, what's today? Thursday. Even though I have something prior to do, but let's say out of thought, I was gonna go out for 5 to 9. That's all I was gonna focus on. Making the max amount of money tonight between 5 and 9 o'clock. The hours I set. Not trying to stress, oh, I gotta do a $600 day, a $200, $300. Everybody's situation is not like that. And don't let that defer you. Don't let that be your goal, because it's 1,000,001 things to happen. The possibilities of something just throwing it all off of whack is so high. It's so different nowadays. So many things can come up to change that. You cannot control who's ordering. You cannot control what the restaurant's doing, which restaurants are at an all-time frustration of worker employees and stuff. They're frustrated too, so they're not cooperating with us like they used to. It's just a lot of things going on right now. The economy's bad. It's just a lot of things going on that will go against you trying to meet your $100, $200, $300, $400 goal every single day. Instead you focus on, man, I'm finna do these 4 hours. That's it. Focus on the hours you're gonna do, and focus on what strategy you're gonna use. What strategy you talking about, PJ? Every day I don't use the same strategy. Just to me personally. Like today's a Thursday, it's sunny. I won't be as picky on a sunny Thursday. It's still gonna be sunny when I come back out tonight, so I'm not gonna be as picky, because most people gonna want to, my bad. They're gonna want probably go get the orders in my market. I'm just using my market as an example. They may want to come and get their own orders. They would want to probably stay out, linger after work a little longer, because it's like decent. A lot of people get paid on Thursdays instead of Fridays now, so that's to go shop and all that. So that interrupts, that takes away orders from a food delivery driver. So I gotta think it wisely. So when I get orders, I may want to turn on by time to make them, to possibly boost up the base pay, if you get my drift. Not be as selective on orders. If my minimum normally is 6, I like to do 6 minus 6. I may do a 5 for 2, probably up to 3 miles, just because I know the value of orders is not going to be that big, gigantic. But let's flip that off and say, oh, it's raining. It's raining, 7 or better. Raining outside, or snowing and stuff like that. I mean, where it's reasonable where I could actually still work, 7 or better. I'm not taking none under, because they're more likely to get peak pay, more likely to people are going to pay tip more because they don't feel like going out, so they're going to, you know, make sure the driver's good, stuff like that. Like, yes, you gotta divert the strategy. But me sit here focus on, I gotta get $100. That's just an added stressor that you don't have no control of. You cannot guarantee you're gonna make that every day. And some people like to use strategy. Oh, I just stay out long and all that. The longer you stay out, the more gas you use, and the less likely that you're gonna make it. Tuesday, Thursdays, Wednesdays, stuff like that, they are slow days. So if you stay out there the whole 24 hours, nobody can say that you're gonna make the money you think you're gonna make. So why add that stress to yourself? Why complicate everything? Well, it's just like, man, shut it down and try again tomorrow. Why not? This is just like we have to accept the what was it, the 12 steps? One of the things, the step the things we cannot change. What is it? Wait, God, oh yeah, what was it? The prayer. God, give us a reason to change the things we can't change, accept the things we cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's great. Even if you don't believe in all that 3. There's power to change what you can't change, the power to accept what you can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference between the things you can change and you can't. And things I know I can have control over is the time I work and my strategy I'm going to use towards my work. The things I cannot change is who's going to order and the orders that's going to hit my phone. So why stress over that? Why add that to it? Especially to this day and age as an economy. Always, don't get me wrong, always have goals overall. Always don't not have goals. But that daily, you gotta hit that. Let's leave. It's just an added stressor. It's just grind it out. Use your strategy the best you can. When things change to where it works for your better, then shoot off. Try to get there, but don't beat yourself up. There's too many other things going on in the world where you need to stress out yourself anymore. Hey man, if y'all made this far the video, man, then like, subscribe to your boy. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Hustle out.
Happy Christmas to